Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja channel. We're going to talk about Super Sega today. I've not been like covering this as much as I kind of used to because you know what, I just don't have confidence in this project. Much like you guys in the community, like most people in the community believe this project to be a mega scam. They kind of came out, they took pre-order money of €3 and then they took the full whack of I think €375 plus more, and they've not really shown anything that we consider tangible. There's been some really bad kind of footage, cell phone footage, mobile phone footage, but it's not actually showing stuff properly. It's all over the place, and given the fact that the people behind this were behind like an 8K camera, they really don't know how to film anything. But the reason I wanted to do this video was because I've subscribed to like the email subscription, you know, the marketing letter, and I got this email today. So as you can see, if you're Spanish speaking, you can read this here, but we're going to look at this picture here that they posted and this one here. So what we'll do is I've got Google to translate it, and hopefully it's done a good job. So we can have a look at over here. So dear sirs, or at the top there, it's got a reference number, subject to requesting for infringing use of Super Sega trademark. We address you as lawyers specialized in industrial property rights, following instructions from our client Sega Corporation in defense of your rights and interest in this matter. As you know, Sega is a Japanese multinational developer and distribution of video game and video game consoles based in Shinagawa, Tokyo. Its two international subsidiaries, Sega America and Sega Europe, have their headquarters in Irvine, California and London respectively. Sega takes protection of its industrial, I think that's supposed to be intellectual or industrial property very seriously, and has made significant investments in this matter. Sega, the owner of a wide portfolio of registered trademarks worldwide, among which are the following which. Okay, so let's have a look at the next bit of translation here. So if we go back to that, this is what was translated initially, this is what we're going to look at now. So here we are. So the points that they've shown, they haven't shown everything in there. We'll go through like the email step by step and just have a look at this, because like most of you guys think it's a scam, I have no confidence in this project. I'm not going to say whether it's a scam or not, but based on everything you're saying, like I wouldn't invest my money in it. And I think that kind of summarizes it enough. So over here, immediate, so the conditions. So point 2, I haven't got point 1 here. Immediately cease sales of Super Sega retro console or use of any Super Sega sign to distinguish video consoles, video games and their making available, and any other product or service. Okay, so guys, these guys, when they've put stuff out, they've not had the best of like grammar, shall we say. But now that I'm kind of translating from Spanish to English using Google, there may be some stuff lost in translation, but we do get the gist of it. So looking at point number 3, remove from economic traffic any use of Super Sega sign, whether on physical media including any type of brochures, signs, posters, stationery, etc., or by digital media such as the website, both its own and third parties, as well as like any type of social networks. 4, report the number of units manufactured, sold and preserved of the video game console, turnover obtained, as well as inform suppliers and distributors who have carried out other acts of use of Super Sega brand. And then we've got what we've got here. So we've got proceed to destroy existing stock of products that incorporate the infringing trademark. And at the bottom here, we can just see permanently cancel the domain supersega.com. So again, no idea what's kind of going on with these guys, whether this is legit or not. Now there's a lot of talk where people are saying that was this the plan all along, they're going to take some money, then they're going to come out with, oh guys, we've been cancelled by Sega, we're going to go off. I think even Alejandro was saying that we don't know if it's legit, but we'll have a look at the email now anyway. So news sir, see above screenshots, confidential. This is why we cannot share entire documento to you. So from what I understand, if something's confidential, you can't really share any of it. But anyway, they've shared some of it. Of the request from Sega, downloaded by us this Saturday, 30th of November, and what we will likely respond. Documents are confidential, but many people still think that we are a scam. And they're addressing that. And many people do think they're a scam, especially with the €3 pre-order money, the full amount taken. The fact that they haven't actually shown something. Here you go, it's plugging in, it's going in, and then we've had like respectable people, prominent figures of the FPGA gaming and retro community, just point out all the flaws in their board, the fact that they're not showing anything. They have dissected videos and gone through it bit by bit, hence why I wouldn't even invest €3 in this thing. Well, I'm glad I didn't, because I would have been charged the full amount. Maybe it would have been best to use like a prepaid card with €3 on it, so when they try and take the amount, it says there's no more funds on this thing. Anyway, let's continue reading. And that the request from SEGA is fake. There you go. So that's where it's saying the request from SEGA is fake. So let me read that part again. Documents are confidential, but many people still think that we are a scam and the request from SEGA is fake. Okay, so that's not them saying it. They're saying that people believe this. Well, you know, at this point, people are going to think a flying monkey is going to come out of that optical drive and then it's going to read the GD drive in its monkey brain, and it's going to go back in the drive and get the Dreamcast to run, because this is where we're at now. So this is why we sent a few people the entire request, including details of SEGA advocates. Please stay tuned to Time Extension for more info. So let's go over to Time Extension. Oh, Indiana Jones, that's coming out soon, and that looks like it's going to be a big one. So Time Extension article here. To the shock of absolutely nobody, right? I think that's correct. I think there might have been one person out there that might have been shocked, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe there was zero. SEGA is trying to shut down the SuperSEGA FPGA project. Let's have a brief kind of read of it. I'll link all this stuff in the description, so do check it out. SEGA has made contact with the team behind SuperSEGA FPGA console to request its cancellation, we can reveal. SEGA has approached Alejandro Martin, the lead behind the project, asking for the SuperSEGA names to no longer be used, all prototypes and units to be destroyed, the closure of the SuperSEGA website, and details on units sold and money generated by the project so far. The team behind the FPGA-based system, which supposedly plays SG-1000, Master System, Mega Drive, Saturn, and Dreamcast games, has previously said it wasn't concerned SEGA might step in over the name, and had already opened a dialogue with the Japanese giant on the topic. I seem to remember with my live stream interview with Alejandro that he wasn't too concerned about it. He said he'd address the issue if it came up. And I guess it's come up. Or has it come up? Right. Martin has told Time Extension that the name change will be considered, but production will not be stopped unless SEGA is prepared to cover cost, expenses, and what consumers paid. Martin tells us that if SEGA does not agree to these terms, we think we will continue. Okay, again, it's just sounding like a cluster F. Martin says that he intends to proceed with the project via a Kickstarter campaign. This will generate funds in addition to the cash which has already been taken for those who have pre-ordered the SuperSEGA, but later found the full cost had been charged. The team behind the project has also shared a new video with Crazy Taxi on the Dreamcast being shown. Okay, saw that video again, no confidence in that, it was just all over the place. I mean, you could get a tripod, dude. If you were in two minds about the legitimacy of this venture, will this news encourage you to support SuperSEGA or whatever it will be called? Should it actually make it to crowdfunding? Or do you think this is a fitting end to what has been a roller coaster ride? Leave your comments below. So let's vote here, right? Assuming it will happen, will you be supporting SuperSEGA's Kickstarter campaign? You know what? Absolutely no. So let's vote. I'm not logged in. Wow. Okay, that is 80%. Yes, 8%. Not sure. 10%. I've already pre-ordered. Wow. Okay, so that's the article from Time Extension. Let's now go back to the email. We'll continue with the rest of it. SEGA, our request for us to not use any more SuperSEGA name. Okay, we've covered that, but we'll go over the email. 2, to destroy all prototypes and units being manufactured. First batch to be delivered by March 2025, 200 to 300 units. To close the web, okay, their website. To let they know our providers and hardware use units sold, money charged. Okay, let's kind of conclude and see what it kind of pops up at the end here. We will consider to change the name, but not to stop production unless they pay all our cost expenses. Okay, so that's just a a translation of what we kind of done earlier. So played all the expenses, consumers paid. It's SEGA does not agree. We think we will continue. Please watch the videos. Okay, in the first, Alejandro runs a Dreamcast 3D game, Crazy Taxi, and show all the cables and how. Okay, so that there was nothing. Like us, to be honest, they started releasing quite a few videos, and I couldn't even sit through them. They were so cringy, and there was whatever I saw in there, I did not consider like a legitimate kind of like demonstration of the unit. So again, like I wouldn't pre-order it. I would not buy this like at all, you know. If these guys are very confident, they can send me a review unit, man. Send me a review unit and I'll check your stuff, and I'll check it with other members of the community, and we can verify it. You know, that can be an independent test. You know, send it to me, send one to or Video Game Esoterica, someone like Lou Source, Nico Clem. There's plenty of us out there that can check and verify this for you, right? Okay, and how we start. Power on the device. Second video explains why cooler sounds too much louder only in the prototypes, right? Okay, I kind of remember seeing that bit where he said it's on the table and it's making a sound, but again, I'm not paying too much attention to this. So watch also yesterday's discussion of our international expert advocate Ignacio Mose Siska. Chatting is one of the most popular Spanishy retro channels, and I clicked on this link, so I have clicked on all the links in here, and it's this one here. And honestly, I don't think this guy is saying anything positive about them, at least from what I know. I don't speak Spanish. I've seen people have linked this guy's videos to me before, and I don't think there's anything positive here. But again, I don't know. Maybe you guys want to check out this video. I'll try and link everything in the description. So check at the bottom here. We will stay tuned for your opinion here by mail, there on Time Extension, on our YouTube channel, or anywhere your opinion will be posted. PD, UK users will probably get a stream by Ian Lee, popular producer and broadcaster, this Friday. And okay, so that's kind of it, guys. I replied to SEGA, not sent as of now. So okay, some bullet points there. Video cables, start and run Dreamcast 3D game. Cooler, no noise explanation. So guys, let me know what you think. Like legit, this is just very, very bizarre. Is this just some ruse of them taking a certain amount of money, hiring a Lamborghini, and then saying, SEGA are on us, we have to cancel it? You know, they want to go ahead with a Kickstarter. Do share your opinion and your thoughts about this below. I mean, this has been a complete cluster airfit. Like Time Extension said, it's been a roller coaster of a ride, this. But I'm kind of the sentiment of most of the community. Most of the retro gaming and FPGA community believe this to be a scam. Like no one believes this to be legitimate. And I'm kind of that where I won't invest in this. You know, whether it's a scam or not, I'll leave that for you guys to kind of discuss. I know you guys have very strong opinions about this, and rightfully so. You know, like yeah, that's really it. So I wanted to bring this to your attention. Very, very bizarre. Definitely share your stuff below, but that's it from me, guys. Be awesome to one another. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.